Ready to get this game started, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Ty Johnson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. Chased out to his right. Look at this, going deep right away. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
They're going to take another shot. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. Defender is there to finally make the stop, but not before the play goes for 27. And it'll be 1st down, Buffalo. Back to throw now, Allen. On the move, headed right. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
James Cook! A gain of 43 yards. That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were out there ready to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Here's another for him. Out of bounds after a small gain. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up 3rd and goal.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
3rd and goal for Allen. Caught out wide. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bills. Lead his guys up to the line to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a
all right, they're going to throw for it. Catches it at the 1. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead.
Bills 8, 49ers nothing.
Bass now to kick this away.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Isaac Gorindo to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Purdy. Quick slant to Samuel. Looks like about 7 on the completion before he hit it out of bounds. 3rd down coming up.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Purdy throwing here. That's caught. This is Kirk. Racing down the left side. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
Complete to Christian
I
Kirk.
have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
This one's caught. And they're going to answer with one of their own. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown,
Mike
San
Evans,
Francisco.
14 yards. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. They're all right with staying a point back for now. It's 8-7.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray Davis. Showing a little burst so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Play action now, Allen. Buying some time right. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So now that we've sorted that flag out, we've arrived at the end of the first. 8-7 the score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. He's got Khalil Shakir. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Allen. Flush down out to his left. He's running with it. He steps out of bounds as this play goes for 25 yards. Nice work there. And that's going to give the Bills the first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And it was everything he could do just to get back to the line of scrimmage there as he's brought down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First down run netted them nothing. Here is second and 10. Allen to throw. And they answer. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman in from 18 out. So this solid first half continues from. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be
pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that two-point attempt.
49ers 7.
All right, not sure of the thinking here with the lead, but they're trying an onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. Wow, that kick right there, partner, to me at least, projects a whole lot of confidence in their team.
Certainly does, right? Them saying that, 1, they're confident that they can recover it, Kate, and 2, even if it fails, they're going to be just fine.
Now they have a chance to back it up, though, because the kick did fail. Defense backed up against the short field now. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On second down, Purdy. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, third and long. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here, and they drop him at the 40. And Oliver. And that's going to bring up 4th and 19 now.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Purdy now on 4th down. Down the field, Evans has it. And they will stay on the field, and they deserve to after that play. A big conversion on 4th down.
A 28-yard gain. First down.
And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. First and 10 from the 32. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
19 yards. And a 49er first down.
Offense is set, first and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped just shy of first and goal, a few yards shy of that end zone as well. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's second and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Second down, Purdy. And he's going to be brought down back at the 13-yard line. Terrell Bernard. Second time that they have brought him down on this series.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now it's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. All right, Brock, QB1, I got a question for you. Are you always expecting the rush to be dialed up like that? Dialed up a notch when it's 3rd down?
Is water wet? Is it Pope Catholic? Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Yes, yes, and yes. It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Throwing here, Allen. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right. He's got it deep downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
The 47-yard line.
Now Allen. Getting out to his left. He's going for it again. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I get a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in. So leave that score as is. All right, not sure of the thinking here with the lead, but they're trying an onside kick. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick.
The onside kick.
There's always a little competition on a football team to see who's going to make the hands team. Right? Those defensive guys say, hey, listen, I'm not a receiver with bad hands. I got good hands. Well, this is the ultimate test of it right here, Kate. Who makes the hands team? Those are the ones that are the most trustworthy to go finish these games, to go get those onside kicks, and to go finish that phase of the game out.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. And he's going to be taken down back across midfield at the 49. Greg Russo. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. And they will not snap it again as we have reached the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. They led at the break. Seems like a little bit of a gamble here to try an onside kick, Brock, to begin this second half.
I don't really...
Sounds like you agree.
I don't like that decision. You got the lead. Come out in the second half. Trust your defense. Now you've given them just extra life. And, well, more importantly, you've given them great real estate to go take advantage.
They found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always that's going to be good for a first.
First down, 49ers.
Working inside the red zone. Completed left side to Samuel. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. Second down. Contact is there, and that's going to break up the catch. Incomplete pass. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Brought down by Gregory Russo. It's a loss of 2 yards.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Purdy to throw it. Kittle makes the catch. And in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown,
George
San
Kittle,
Francisco.
9 yards on the score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Allen setting up to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Throwing deep here for the end zone. And too much on this one. As that reaches the end zone, it just keeps on going, Brock. Incomplete, that means it's third down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Forced out to his right. Making the call himself. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They'll go. Allen. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And the 49ers are going to set up just beyond the 10-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Purdy throwing here on 2nd. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, San Francisco.
New set of downs from 37. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that is a San Francisco first down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Purdy. And it's off his hands and incomplete. So an opportunity unfulfilled on that 2nd down. That means it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
Here's Purdy to throw. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Turnover on
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Pulled in by his back. Cook. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Allen looking to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. They did it! He made the interception! Jair Brown has it!
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And a good gain here. 11 yards, it looks like. That's going to pick up a first.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And they're not going to have time for another play here. We've reached our 2-minute warning. 49ers trail by a field goal. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. That's Cox again. It's Kittle. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Setting up to pass. That throw behind his intended target. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw it. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Last completion got him 6. It's going to be 3rd and 4. To throw. Got a man. This is Evans. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Back to throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. He's nowhere near the target. Looking to avoid a sack there. It is 2nd down.
That incompletion does one thing, Kate, gives everybody a chance to take a little breath really on both sides. And offensively in that huddle, I'm reminding my guys, play fast, but not in a hurry. Play fast, but never rushed.
On 2nd down, here's Purdy. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion.
The good news there is he got the ball out of his hands and did not take the sack. The bad news is he's got to collect himself, regroup after that big hit, and make sure they find a way to execute.
Throwing now. That's caught. This is Kirk. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Evans brings in the slant. And a good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8. Great start on that 1st down. Only need 2 here on 2nd. Here he is to throw. Looks like a pick, but he just can't hang on. So it's an incomplete pass on 2nd down. And they're happy to have that compared to the alternative.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead...
And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Chased out to his right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And what a play downfield to break up that throw. It's going to be 2nd down. Well, this just hasn't been the game they've wanted score-wise, Brock, and it has them as a result of that feeling like they've got to keep putting it up and taking chances here till the end.
And I'd say, Kate, right there, that was the kind of chance. When you get a one-on-one, you've got to find a way to win it, but this defense is doing their job.
Pressure's going to get there, and he goes down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Need something big. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
Now here we go. Now we're getting to one of these situations that you've been practicing and talking about all week, Kate. Defensively, you are verbalizing no hero plays, no interceptions. That ball comes to you. Just find a way to knock it to the ground.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Had to force it on 4th.
GG.
Intercepted.